I gotta disconnect and reconnect. Hold on.
Hey y'all, we having some technical difficulties, but bear with us.
Let me see if IG works.
Yeah,
IG working, Twitter not working.
it's still not working.
It's saying, hold on, a premium, but it is a premium account.
Oh, they may have to review. That's what I'm saying. They may have to review. Hey y'all, if you tuned in,
You think so?
they may. Let me see. Let me see who's in our live right now. So yeah, it may be because they have to review it first.
That's whack.
Yeah.
All right, well, we got IG popping, so if it ain't one thing, it's the other.
But at least we'll be ready for next week.
Yeah, we'll be ready.
Yeah. So.
All right, y'all. What up? What up, everybody?
Hey, everybody.
Today's been a fun-filled packed Sunday. And you could be anywhere in the world, but y'all here with us. Thank you. We appreciate y'all.
Danny, what's good? Well, DA. My bad. DA. DA.
Yeah, what's good? Twitter hating on us right now.
Yes, we having technical difficulties.
But it's all good. It's all good. Welcome to the 21 Titles Weekly Recap. Your host, Brittany.
Shantae, hey y'all.
As always, lovely co-host, Take It to Dutton 24. I know how we do. But as always, y'all, we coming to y'all with some business of sports news, some hooping news. Today was a very heavy WNBA Sunday. So we got some recaps for y'all from the Sunday games. And we talking about the Allstar game because that's also coming up this weekend. We wanted to, give y'all some heads up about what's going down for the All-Star game and the collaborations that have been had. So we're going to get into that. What else? NIL. Oh, yeah. The gambling case. We're going to talk about that. Jonta Porter. So we got a lot of stuff to get to. Jalen Brunson taking a discount. We got a lot of things to talk about. So let's start with the Sunday recaps for the WNBA game. So earlier today, the Connecticut Sun smoked the Phoenix Mercury. Okay. They smoked them. Okay. I think Phoenix they have a lot of injuries right now too. So that's affecting the chemistry of the team. Okay. Obviously, the GOAT, Diana Taurasi, did not play today. So that is very impactful, right? We had Natasha Cloud. Also, she was questionable today, coming into the game. So it was nice to see her on the court. She contributed 10.6 assists. She didn't shoot too well from the three-point line, though. She was 1 for 5. So that's about 20%. That's not too good. Kalia Kappa, she finished the game with 17.6 rebounds. She started off hot. I think she had 10 points in the first quarter. And, they kind of cooled her down. But today's performance of the game was from Rachel Banham of the Connecticut Sun. Old girl hit 8 threes. Okay?
She was balling.
8 for 11.
She was balling.
You want to talk about efficient? That's efficient. Today she played 23 minutes and scored 24 points. That's basically a point per minute. Okay? Hitting 8 threes. And her percentage from the three-point line, 8 for 11, fire. Okay? That's a high percentage. high percentage. Dejanay Carrington also too. You could argue that she also can get the play of the game. She had her first career double-double, which is hard for me to believe. Like, for real, for real. What
Nah, I'm with
this
you.
her fifth year?
Yeah.
Yeah? Yeah, bro. Like, this is
And
her
she
first.
works, so
Right,
I'm
right,
shocked
right.
that this is her first one.
Right. So 12 points, 11 rebounds. I mean, I feel like she's capable of doing that most games, you know. So that was Mercury versus Connecticut. Connecticut beat them 96-69. Your thoughts on the game today, Sante?
No, I think you hit it on the head. Connecticut just came out and was doing what they needed to do. Again, I was super shocked to learn that this is Carrington's first double double. Um,
Wow.
it is. It is wild, but I hope to see more from her. I'm hoping that she fills a stat line up like that on a more regular basis. But no, you hit it on the head.
All right, moving along. I did not have the opportunity to watch this game, but the Aces versus Mystics, the Aces came out on top, and Asia Wilson had another dominant performance. I mean, she's making look, she's making rebounding look like she's making look. She looks like the MVP. Okay, I can't even get it out. 28 points, 17 rebounds.
Dog status. I don't know what else to say. She's a dog.
She shot 12 for 19 from the floor.
She a dog.
This is her 28th double-double.
She's a dog. And I love the fact that Dawn Staley, she tweeted not too long ago. Well, it's not too long ago, but during the game, and was like, "Oh, I see you getting buckets, and I see you rebounding, and I see you taking it personal how they voted you
Right.
for MVP last year." I thought that was hilarious. So
Right.
I mean, she's been playing with a vengeance, to be honest. She's been playing with a vengeance.
That's a fact, and we all can see it. Everybody can see that she's playing with a different level of motivation. Okay, and it's showing every night she show up. You know, she also has some great support today. Kelsey Plum had 22 points. And it's good to see Kelsey Plum actually shooting well because she was in a slump for a little bit, you know. So I'm happy to see that she's out of that slump and, you know, she's contributing. Also, Tiffany Hayes, 17 points, 4 rebounds. That's clutch because obviously she just came in while the season was going on. That was the surprise signing this year with Tiffany Hayes. So she's coming and fulfilling the role that she needs to fulfill. The Mystics, man, what can you say about the Mystics? Like, they just keep competing and they shorthanded. Like, nobody else but Ariel Atkins scored in double figures today. Like, she was the only one.
She was blacking out.
She had 36 and
she was
shot
blacking
13 for 25. Yeah, she was blacking today.
She was blacking today.
She was black. She was like, I'm putting the team on my back today. But yeah, she need help. I know Van Loo had like 9 points and 7 assists, but somebody else got to help her. Like they Shakira Austin out, Brittany Sykes out, like Della Don obviously took a year off. Like they hurting. They hurting. So, you know, I just love that they try to compete.
Yeah.
During the game. Like
still playing hard.
Right. The record don't really show that they competing, but I love how they continue to compete. But yeah, that was the Mystics Aces rolling along. This was probably like the game of the day for real, like the Indiana Fever versus the Minnesota Lynx. Indiana came out on top. This was their first meeting of the season. it's really crazy that we're a month, like 2 months into the season, and this is the first meeting between the Fever and Lynx.
Yeah, that is shocking, to be honest.
Because we usually see the teams playing each other back to back to back to back to back. Like, we get tired of it, but this is, surprising. And let me say, the Indiana Fever fans showed up today. Like, they packed that arena.
They did. It felt like Caitlin was still in college. That's what it was given. It was given Iowa.
Right.
Iowa Caitlin Clark.
No,
the amount of shirts that they had in there that said Caitlin Clark towards the end of the game, you would have never thought that they was playing in Minnesota.
Right.
Like, seriously.
Right.
At the end of the game, when when the game was practically won and she was like, telling the crowd to get up and get hype.
Right.
It was loud from my house. So I can only imagine how loud it was in there. Right. And they were listening to what she had to say. They were doing exactly what she asked to do. It just looked like she was back in Iowa.
Facts. Obviously the Caitlin Clark effect has carried over. And the fans, they traveling with Caitlin.
They are.
They are. And, that's what we love to see. We love more eyes on the game because that's just going to continue to grow it. But, Caitlin had a good game today. I feel like the entire Indiana Fever team had a really balanced game today.
For the most part, Caitlin's first half, she was struggling for the most part. I think she came alive in the fourth, mainly in the second half, but really in the fourth. I think she had like 7 points still in the third quarter or so, and then turned it up in the fourth. I think Indiana, they just looked really in sync in the fourth. I think at the beginning of the fourth, they had a 10-3 run. So they came out focused, and that's what happened.
Facts.
That's what happened. But no, you're right. I mean, Indiana, the team had a well-balanced stat line today. Aaliyah Boston had 17.16 rebounds. I mean,
that's a career high, right? The rebounds, I believe. Yeah. I mean, Dawn also shouted Aaliyah out too. She was like something like easy as a Sunday morning, but it's the afternoon, and Aaliyah, you out there, getting it done. So
you gotta love Dawn with her tweets.
Like, she's like, every player wants a coach like Dawn Staley. She just has like a pipeline now. Like, the South Carolina WNBA pipeline is crazy, insane, and she's built that.
And I love that you used the word pipeline because that's exactly what it is. Like, if you go to South Carolina, you have a shot to play professionally.
That's a fact.
In the WNBA, like, without saying. So, pipeline is the right word. And
also, too, Rutgers has a pipeline. I'd just like to let y'all know that.
Talk about it.
Rutgers University, Rutgers women's basketball, also pipeline. Like, right now we have, come on, Erica Wheeler, Indiana Fever. We have Kalia Copper, Phoenix Mercury. We have Benijah Laney, Hamilton, New York Liberty. Come on. Y'all already know Rutgers players is tough. So, y'all better be watching my alma mater too.
Period. I'm about to say shameless plug. Okay.
Y'all better be watching. Come on. We got the new recruits coming in. We got Keomi McMillan. Y'all don't know.
It's going to be a spicy college season.
Yeah. It's going to be good.
It's going to be a really great college season this year.
That's a fact. So y'all better make sure y'all following us right now. Follow. because we here during the college season too. Also follow the 9450 because that's the network that you're going to be hearing us on as well. Okay? And they also talk hoops all day. It's a basketball network. WNBA, college, NBA. What you want? I can't wait till we venture off into like tennis and golf and all the other stuff. Cause did y'all watch Alcaraz bust up Djokovic today? The Serbian, he getting a little old. Father Time creeping in on my guy. That's my guy. Novak Djokovic.
Yeah,
That's my guy.
He's nice.
Okay, but Carlos Alcaraz,
He's
coming.
good.
He coming.
Young buck.
That boy only 21, and he's won 4 majors. Sorry to get on a tangent, y'all, but just know that we cover all sports over here. Like, we love it all. Okay. The Minnesota Lynx, they were just short today. Nalissa Smith, I feel like, Bridget Carlton, she had a good game, 17 points, 7 assists, 7 rebounds, 6 assists. But obviously, Fee being out is a big determining factor for the Lynx. Obviously, she's suffering from a little bit of plantar fasciitis flare-ups right now, but they sitting her because she getting ready for the USA Olympic break right now. So, every other people got to step up, and people ain't step up today. That's the fact.
That's simple.
Did Kayla McBride shoot well today? No, she didn't shoot well at all.
Let me see. I don't think she did.
No, she didn't shoot well today.
She shot 4 for 14. So
yeah,
2 for 10 from the 3. So
yeah, she didn't have a good.
She didn't have a good shooting game.
Yeah, if they were going to win today, they needed K-Mac to shoot well today. She needed to have a Rachel Banham day today. She needs to have an 8 threes
she
today.
She did that in like 24, 23 minutes.
Yeah, that's crazy. So that wraps up that game. There's a game on right now, right?
Yeah, it's Atlanta Dream versus the Seattle Storm.
Yep.
What I did see is that Skylar Diggins, she's out for the game. She injured herself from what I saw right before we went live. Her ankle. Hopefully she's okay, and I hope that she do come back in the game. But she did leave. She did leave. So we'll probably tune into the 9450. They're probably going to cover this game sometime this week. But yeah, hoping she's okay.
Okay. Well, that covers the Sunday games, and we're going to roll into just more kind of like sports and business of sports news. So, A'ja Wilson, she on the cover.
She is on the cover of 2K25 with Jason Tatum. This is a great move. She's been having an amazing year. She's been having an amazing year. She just rolled out her A'ja Wilson logo and now she's partnering with Nike. Her T-shirt sold out. She's a best-selling author. She's about to have a sneaker with Nike, a signature shoe with Nike. So there's no telling what else is coming down the pipeline for A'ja. But the most recent thing happening is this. Like she was selected to be on the cover of 2K25, NBA 2K25 with Jason Tatum. What's really fire though is they're also going to have Vince Carter on this cover as well. So yeah, I think this is the first time that a WNBA player actually will be included on the Allstar edition and the WNBA edition. Usually it's just the female players or the women players being featured on the WNBA edition. Previous WNBA athletes that have been on the cover on the WNBA edition of 2K or any 2K game has been Candace Parker. Um, who else has been on there? Diana Taurasi, Sue Bird, Sabrina Ionescu. So there's been a few, but again, they've only been on the WNBA editions. This
Right.
is the first time we're seeing a WNBA player on the WNBA edition, and then also on the All-Star edition.
Yeah.
So this is great. This is on time. WNBA basketball has been on fire for the last several months,
Right.
and it's just fitting. And then Asia Wilson has been killing. I mean, Brittany talked about this earlier in this episode. Asia Wilson has been coming out and lighting every single team on fire.
Facts.
She has something to prove, and she's been doing it every game. She has not taken her foot off the brakes. Oh, yeah, this is the cover, y'all. It's a fire cover.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, the Celtics, Jason Tatum's on there. They just won their championship. So it's fire. It's fitting. Asia's more than, she deserves to be on the cover. She is the best player in the league, without a doubt. Give that lady her MVP trophy now. There's no debate. And she's not even giving y'all an opportunity to question if it could be somebody else.
Right. Right. I mean, I wanted to put Kalia Kappa in the conversation of MVP because she's leading the league in 30-point games at 8 right now. And I think that's commendable. And, even though her team is, the record really doesn't reflect what she's been doing, I think people still should be talking about her as well.
Absolutely. Kalia Kappa been killing too. Every game.
Facts.
But the way Asia, nobody's close.
Yeah, and nobody better have a 4th place vote this year. Like, that is crazy.
If y'all do that, y'all just flat out being petty. We knew that y'all was being petty last year, but it's been pedal to the metal with Asia since the beginning. Because she's making it clear, like, y'all better not play with me. Y'all better not play with that woman. Mm-hmm. So, shouts to Asia Wilson. This is a huge accomplishment. Everything she's been doing all year has been a huge accomplishment. So, just giving her flowers. This is dope to see.
That's a fact. And we hope to have continued success for her. Like, I want to continue to see her ravage through the WNBA. Like, keep going. It's so crazy because we're being spoiled right now. Y'all don't understand how hard it is to get 20 and 10 consecutively every game, in and out. Like, and the fact that she's left-handed too, like, I think
it's hard to guard lefties
it
is. It's hard to guard lefties, but we talked about this last night. Literally, the fact that she can take you left and right.
Yeah.
She's gonna face up. She's gonna hit you with a shot fake and go either way. Like she's hard to guard. She's just hard to guard. And then she's a huge body.
Look, I just seen April Sykes, my former teammate. Shout out to Slush Pro. Okay. Shout out to Slush Pro Development. If y'all need training, y'all need real development, holla at April Sykes over at Slush Pro Training Athletics. She doing what needs to be done. This is her tweet right now. I'm in real time. Talking about Asia Wilson. Okay? She's really that. Saw her in person do everything out there. Her presence on both ends of the court is what separates her. Okay? April trains WNBA players. Okay? April Sykes was a WNBA player herself. She got drafted by the LA Sparks. Okay? Coming out of college. I believe in 2012. All right? She knows what she's talking about. And we all have played and we all are admiring what she's doing right now because this is unbelievable. So, yeah.
Yeah, moving on. The WNBA All-Star Game. So we are less than a week away from the WNBA All-Star Weekend. It will be happening in Phoenix. It's I think the festivities begin on Friday. Um, but what's dope is that Jordan Brand, they took over the responsibility of creating this year's 2024 WNBA All-Star jerseys. And as you can see, the colors are fire. They're actually going the players get to wear both of these jerseys next weekend. They're going to be wearing one of the jerseys for the first half, and then the other jersey for the second half, which is fire. I love the gradient colors. I mean, this is the Phoenix colors. Brittany and I talked about how in Phoenix, like this is on par. The color of the sky in Arizona literally looks like the jersey. Those are just dope colors. And yeah, I love the fact that I hope that the Jordan brand and are making them available for purchase on site.
Come on, man.
While there. What else? I love the fact that they are they have like the little details. So in the corner of the jerseys, Brittany mentioned this on Beyond the 9450, the one of 144.
Yeah.
Which symbolizes your place. Yeah, on the tag on the bottom, it's just symbolizes that you're one of the special 144 players in the WNBA that have the opportunity to play in the WNBA. What's also dope is on the back of the jersey, every back of the jersey is customized. So it will there will be numbers on the back of your jersey signifying how many times you've actually appeared as an all-star in your career. I think that's also fire. I also want to bring to light that the format of this year's WNBA All-Star Game is kind of mirroring last year. This is only going to be the second year in which they're doing it, but there's going to be a point where Team USA, so those that were selected to be Olympians and represent the United States, are going to be playing against, the rest of the WNBA All-Stars. I think that's dope too. The All-Stars will be able to change into their white Olympic jerseys, and again, that's when the other All-Stars are going to be changing into one of the two jerseys that we're showing you right here. So there's going to be an outfit change, for lack of better words.
Fire.
What's also dope is that Jordan actually created sneakers for for the All-Star game. These are the AJ3 retros for All-Star. And it's supposed to like show or be inspired by Arizona. So the desert camos, they're kind of fire. And I love the fact that they're going all out. It just showed like they're being intentional about the things that they're creating for this this All-Star. I don't know if they've announced like the festivities and other things happening as of yet. I know that's something that you were hoping that they would reveal this week, right, Brett?
Right.
Like who's going to be participating in the 3-point contest?
Come on.
And all the other challenges that they may have. So I hope that we'll get that information. What, tomorrow? Tomorrow will be Monday. So, but I think there's a lot of excitement around it. I'm interested in hearing about just the numbers and the celebrities that may pull up. There's been a lot of celebrities pulling up to these games, so I hope it's the same energy at the All-Star weekend.
Facts.
But yeah, what's your thoughts, Brittany?
I mean, I'm loving the collaboration. I think the jerseys are pretty fire. Um, I like the color gradients. Like you said, it really does represent Phoenix and how the sky looks and how it transforms throughout the day. So um, I really love it. I think this is also too like my favorite Jordan right here. So it's comfy. The desert camel is fire. Obviously, that's signifying the mountain desert in Phoenix, Arizona. So I like that also. Like it's a lot of obviously they tried to tie in a lot of the themes from the city into the inspiration for the design. So I really am loving the parallels here.
Same, and I think that this is also a great roll into our next topic. Well, not topic, but thing to discuss or cover, and that's that the Mercury are actually going to be naming 2 practice courts after Diana Taurasi,
Mm.
and those practice courts are going to be made available or unveiled this week, which is timely because, like we just talked about, it's All-Star weekend. So they're going to be showcasing the courts on Thursday, supposedly of this week. And shouts to Matt Ishbia, who is the owner of the Suns and the Mercury. And he mentioned that since becoming the owner back in 2023, that one of his main priorities was to get the WNBA team its own practice facility. And if you've been keeping up with our Beyond the 9450 episodes for the past few weeks, we've been covering different franchises and, you know, just really highlighting the fact that majority of the franchises don't have or don't provide these players with their own practice facilities. They're oftentimes sharing it with the men and or are practicing in public facilities that's made available to the public. Um, so this is a huge step in the right direction for Phoenix. And so the Mercury is actually creating this practice facility that's going to be 58,000 square feet. Um, the facility is $100 million facility, and it's going to take up 3 blocks from the Footprint Center where they actually play. It's going to have 2 courts, offices, meeting rooms, hydrotherapy, a sauna, strength and cardio areas, a lounge, a dining room, a kitchen. You name it, they have it. Each court will be named the Diana Taurasi Court and include a Taurasi inspired logo. Um, and honestly speaking, she deserves it, right? Like,
Yeah.
Diana Taurasi is what, 40 or 40 plus?
Yeah.
She has had an illustrious career, not only in the WNBA, but in college too. And while in the league, she's led the Mercury to 3 WNBA titles. So she's done her, she's done her thing at the Phoenix Mercury. So this is her 20th season in the league.
Yeah.
So she's deserving of that. And this is a big deal. I don't know how many people can say I have a court with my name on it.
Nah,
So,
not too many.
nah, only the greatest, to be honest. So, this is a great, this is great for her. And then for Phoenix. I love the fact that they're going to be able to roll it out
For sure. I
this
think
week.
that this was a great move by a new owner. Um, he understands the significance and importance of who Diana Taurasi is and represents for the Phoenix Mercury. You know, it's really hard to um, kind of stay within a franchise or organization your entire career. We're not going to be seeing that too often moving forward in the near future with what's going on, with, just how much money is being thrown into the pot now. Like people are betting on themselves essentially and, making the best move that suits their interests. So, Diana Taurasi put in 20 years for the Phoenix Mercury. She's the all-time leading scorer in the WNBA, right? She's won, I think, 3 championships, I believe, with the Phoenix Mercury. Also, shout out to Cappie Pondexter because Cappie helped her get one of those. And I mean, it's only right. Like, how can you not honor the person that brought all this prestige to your organization, and she means a lot to the WNBA. Okay, I mean, she means a lot to women's basketball as well. Like, as much as I hate UConn, I mean, she did a lot for UConn basketball and, put them on the map as well. So shout out to Diana Taurasi and shout out to Matt Ishbia for, making this happen and just how he's done it so timely. Like the way to open up the facility during All-Star weekend, that's fire. So everybody gets a chance to kind of marvel and bask in the newness of $100 million facility.
$100 million. That's right.
$100. So I like it.
Me too. Shouts to Phoenix. If y'all going to the All-Star game, let us know. We want to see pictures. Unfortunately, we won't be there this year.
Right.
But yeah, definitely share your experience and any photos or videos you have. We would love to see them.
Facts. Tell us your experience. Do a vlog. Do something.
Do a vlog.
Facts. That would be fire. Because y'all know if we was there, y'all getting reels all day.
Right.
Getting reels. Okay. But moving into other sports news, this was just a big case. The Porter family been down bad. I'm gonna be honest. Like Johnson Porter. This is really sports
embarrassing.
Betting.
It's embarrassing.
Right.
It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. Yeah, it's embarrassing that you risk your career for betting, for making money. You faked injuries. You faked like you couldn't make a shot.
That's crazy.
You were point shaving.
Yeah. Facts.
Acting like your brothers are not in the league.
Right.
And it was mad. It's ignorant for you to think that you wasn't gonna get caught. I'm gonna just say that. So yeah, if you don't know, Jontay Porter, he is banned from the NBA. He was banned back in, when was this? A few months ago, April. He was banned in April. After the NBA conducted an investigation, they found that Porter actually gave injury information to gamblers. He bet on NBA games himself and manipulated his own playing availability for betting purposes. He was wilding out. If you don't know, the NBA prohibits players from betting on the league or its other properties. So that includes the WNBA and the G League. Okay? They can bet on other sports, they just cannot bet on their other properties. So this past week in Brooklyn federal court, Porter actually pleaded guilty. He's facing 4 years in prison. And federal prosecutors, they've produced texts between Porter and 4 co-conspirators demonstrating the scheme. The other 4 men have also been charged in the case. You just got to make better decisions. That's it. That's the takeaway. The takeaway is don't think that you're above getting caught and to make better decisions. Because now he's banned for life from the NBA. Now you have a stench on your reputation.
Yeah, that's a fact.
So it's just not a good look. Thoughts
Look,
and prayers to him.
it is thoughts and prayers, but sadly, this is gonna happen again because people just can't help themselves. Like, I mean, we've seen it in multiple other sports, right? Pete Rose got banned from the MLB, right? And we've seen other cases in which we've seen betting or like scandals. NBA ref Tim Donahue. Y'all
Tim
remember?
Donahue.
Y'all remember that? Yeah, Tim Donahue. NBA scandal. So it's gonna keep happening. We're gonna see. Unfortunately, we're gonna see because sports betting is also on the crescendo. We see how much people are making betting. Like, just to tell you the ethos, the WNBA Countdown had a segment on sports betting. They asked the analyst today a question,
So
which
they,
was
they can put their parlays.
right,
They say, let me see what they say.
right. Put their parlays in, but just don't tweet the girls because they don't like when y'all put them on your parlays. Shout out to Kalia and Camilla for expressing those sentiments. Okay, but yeah, this is an unfortunate situation, but yeah, we got just don't do it. Don't bet on it. And we said that too. Don't bet on it. They need to bring back some campaigns to reinforce this behavior. Okay? Y'all made us sit through all them videos in college. Make them NBA players sit through them videos.
That ain't gonna do nothing for them. It's not. I'm gonna tell you that, Brittany. It's not. It's not gonna do nothing because the way that sports betting is skyrocketing right now, I don't even think the campaigns are gonna really do what we would hope for them to do. At the end of the day, people are gonna take risks. They know what risks they're taking. They just think that they're exceptions to the rule.
Right.
And you're not an exception to the rule. So
Right.
you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. So my thing is, who's next?
There you,
That's really, I mean, that's what's gonna happen. Who's next?
there you have it. You play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. Um, and that's that. Moving along. Before we move on to the next article, I just want y'all to let y'all know, please follow 21 Titles. Obviously, we're not streaming through Twitter right now, but please, if you are on Twitter, follow us, 21 Titles. Follow the 9450. They're also on Twitter. We're heavy on Twitter. Heavy. We're like Twitter heads.
Yo, we didn't even show the tweet today.
Right. We are. We are, because we got a shout out today, y'all. And shout out to the 9450. We've been on fire. Okay? We've been on fire on WNBA Countdown. Okay? Fuego. But moving along, as we know, the Knicks are now known as the Nova Knicks.
I'm about to tell my dad to come in here.
Right? My dad, too. Like, our fathers are diehard Knicks fans. That's crazy. Like,
yeah.
Like, diehard Knicks fans, okay? Jalen Brunson. I'm sorry. I'm not taking a pay cut. But I admire your humbleness and your unselfishness.
So you're not gonna take the pay cut?
No, I'm not.
If you want to win, all right. If y'all don't know, this week Jalen Brunson he agreed to give the Knicks an $100 million discount. Essentially, Brunson's agent told ESPN that the player had agreed to a 4-year, $156 million extension. That's the largest deal that Jalen Brunson was eligible to receive or sign this summer. But if he had waited until next year, he could have signed a 5-year, $270 million contract. So he basically helped his franchise save money. You know, that salary cap is always an issue. They may want to invest into another player to get a championship caliber team. So he did what was best for the team. There's no I in team. Okay, here's the definition of that, if I'm being honest. There's no I in team. I want to win. We got super close this year, even through all the injuries. We got real close. We got close, but we couldn't get it done. You know, they just got Mikal Bridges.
Right.
So now, shouts to your brother, is really giving Villanova Nation. Nova Nation is now the Knicks. It's Nova Nation.
Like
Nova Knicks.
Nova Knicks is really a thing, okay? Like really a thing. But I'm not taking a pay cut. I'm gonna be honest because look, the owners are making so much. Okay? It's like I understand that he's here to build the team and build, but I'm waiting until next year to sign the 5-year 270. I am. Because for me, it's about my family. I know what he did for the team, but for me, it's about my family. Okay? Like I told Shantae the other day, by the time I get to that point, $100 million is my lawyer fees. That's my lawyer salary, $100 million to keep me out of the mess. Okay? So that's just my opinion. But for the Knicks fans, obviously I'm a Knicks fan too, but I'm also a business person and entrepreneur, and I understand the background, and I'm taking that 270. I'm waiting. I'm sorry. I'm waiting.
Mm-hmm. I'm not mad at it. I'm just, you know.
What Shantae said? Shantae said, all y'all restaurants in New York City, y'all better give him.
I saw DA tweet that. That's all like. I'm like, no, I'm with him. Like, he's the king.
For free.
Yo, he's the king in New York. He's the king in New York. He put New York
for free
on his back last season, and he's not just talking it. He's been doing it, and this is he did what most wouldn't do. Y'all heard Brittany, but that man wants to win.
He do, but I
hope they get it done.
And he want to be with his friends. He want to be with his friends. Okay, he want to be with Josh Hart, Dante, the Big Ragu. You know, Mikal, Chipotle's #1 fan. You feel me? He wants to play with his friends. You cannot fault him for that. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not taking it.
I hear you. And then we just saw him at New York versus New York and Queens. Shouts to Jalen Brunson.
Right.
Touching the people.
Pulling up. Because he remember them days in the playground with his pops. He remember. Yeah, you remember seeing the footage. Y'all remember. Okay. So shout out to Jalen.
I see K-Dot in the comments. He said he did what most wouldn't do for real. I just hate he did it for that bum Dolan. I'm not mad at that either.
Right. That's true. K-Dot, thank you, K-Dot.
No. I'm with him for that.
Right.
K-Dot's right.
I can't stand James Dolan. You right. I should have led with that.
Yeah. That's what you believe.
That's high end. James Dolan, after he did what he did to Charles Oakley, and you remember that? Why? You petty.
He's super petty. He got stuff going on right now with the Raptors. Remember, we just talked about they have a lawsuit going. Yes. Yo, James Dolan is super petty.
He's
still petty. He's still petty, but yeah.
Petty. But
shouts to Jalen Brunson.
Yeah, shouts, salute, because he's an anomaly. Salute.
Yeah.
I'm not doing it.
I feel you.
Rolling on into NIL college news.
Yo, K-Dot's still going. He said, facts, I can't stand that inheritance Cablevision bum.
Yo, that was a good one. Yo, nah, my eyes is watering.
I had to mute myself.
Cable Vision Bum. That's top tier. I love it.
No, that was a good one.
That was a good one.
All
But
right.
okay, rolling along, y'all. We started. But thank y'all for being here. It's 8 o'clock. We got about 15, 20 minutes left, and then we'll let y'all go. Okay, but moving along. College sports news. Did y'all know that Tennessee State is about to have a men's hockey team? What?
Oh, they're still going off about the Knicks.
Tennessee State unveils its first hockey jersey as a HBCU team. Okay? Tennessee State's University men's hockey team has a coach and a player now. Coach Duante Abercrombie unveiled the home blue jersey. Let me pull it up for y'all. Let's pull that up. Here we go. That's Coach Duante. He unveiled the home blue jersey that the first hockey team at the historically black college will wear when it debuts for the 2025-2026 season. The design was shared on Friday at the 67th Annual Tennessee State University National Alumni Association Convention at the Nashville campus. Say that 10 times in a row.
Right.
The team also showed off the jersey, a royal blue with red and white striping across the sleeves and the bottom of the sweater. Large Tigers logo on the front and a lowercase TSU on each arm on social media. So the coach, Duante Abercrombie, he's a 37-year-old Washington, D.C. native, and he was named TSU's coach in April. He is an alum of the Fort DuPont Ice Hockey Club. Also, he has coached for Stevenson University, a Division III school near Baltimore, and also the Washington Little Capitals. He's also been a coach and development associated or guest coach for the San Jose Sharks, Toronto Maple Leafs, and the Arizona Coyotes. Yo, that's really fire. So he essentially got connections. He can literally create a pipeline for TSU if the hockey team really gets it on and popping.
Facts.
Okay. I mean, he already has a commit. Forward Xavier Abel became the first player to commit to TCU's hockey program in January when he transferred to the university from Drury University in Springfield, Missouri, where he played for its American Collegiate Hockey Association D2 team. So, I mean, he's in the right place. Obviously, I'm not too familiar with hockey. I've been to maybe one hockey game in my life, and that's because I lived in Pittsburgh, and the Pittsburgh Penguins are actually
it was probably rocking.
It was rocking. You know that old game, sock and bopper, sock and that's what was happening. I'm telling you, people, they get drunk and they fighting for their team. It's over. You don't want to be involved in that.
No, you don't. Okay, this is major though. You know, hockey is predominantly white. Come on, it's Caucasian led, and the fact that he's been doing this, and he's super young. He's 37 years old.
Right.
Oh, see, K-Dot saying his son played hockey. Shout out to K-Dot's son. That's fire. Yeah, I mean, this is dope.
You're going to have to school me because I don't know nothing. I don't know no rules, no nothing at all. But I know that I marvel at the men and women who are on ice skates. Speed, they are going fast. And then you just stop at the drop of a dime. That's crazy to me. I've been ice skating. That joint is hard.
I don't like it.
Almost
fell a few times. Yeah, I fell a few times. And you know that ice is hard.
Right.
So.
Nah, that's fire. That's fire. See, I love that. Exposure.
Yeah.
The kids been exposed. Talking about hockey, y'all, I'm taking tennis lessons this week. Okay? I'm taking tennis lessons for the first time in my life. And I actually was on the golf course last week for the first time in my life. We are exposing ourselves to new things.
I
Okay.
love that. I love that. K Dot said that he need the jersey for real, and shout out to TSU. That jersey is tough.
It is. And we talked about this the other day too. So if y'all know, anybody know Courtside Kenny, can you tell her to please, we need a mock-up of a WNBA hockey jersey.
Stat, stat, immediately.
Come on. We need that. That's what we need. Make it happen. Make it happen. I don't know what that clap was supposed to do, but
No, it's so it is. That's it.
facts. Okay, so shout out to Coach Duante. I think that's a big win for us. I would, now that I know this, I gotta go to a HBCU hockey game. I gotta go to a TSU match when it happens. That's a year out. I think we could do that. We can make that happen. But rolling along to the next article, it just seems like Meta has their hands in so many things. Okay, Mark Zuckerberg, you watching you, man. Watching you. Okay, we came across this. The NCAA and Meta have announced a collaboration on an NIL empowerment program. Charlie Baker. The NCAA is really in hot water right now, so they are, I believe, they're doing everything in their power to stay in good graces. Okay, so I think this is on par with that, right? NCAA President Charlie Baker on Sunday announced the NCAA Meta NIL Empower Program, a collaboration that will help women, okay, maximize their name, image, and likeness endeavors throughout their time as college athletes. Okay? Baker made the announcement virtually to those gathered in Atlanta for the 3rd annual NIL Summit. Can we get an invitation to that? What y'all doing? What's going on? Like, they do stuff on the low, so like they can say, "Oh, we were leading. We've been doing this for
Basically.
years."
Yeah.
Like, where the proof? Like, where the proof at? Okay. Participants have the opportunity to form direct relationships with Meta experts who will provide product and business best practices. Participants also will make valuable connections with other student athletes and industry professionals and receive exclusive access to various NCAA events. Fire. Okay. The program will include education on building a community, something that we are very versed in, okay? Very, very versed in. Using social media safety resources and preparing for the future. Don't that sound familiar? Beyond the 9450?
Yeah.
What? Okay. Corporate partner Invesco QQQ will assist the NCAA in building a financial literacy and career development session. Invesco QQQ. I think we talk about investing here too, right? Try to put y'all up on game about financial literacy and all that stuff, right? So this is right in line, obviously, right? This is a great opportunity for women college athletes to enhance their personal brand, directly engage with college sports fans, and make connections for their future, Mr. Charlie Baker said. We are thrilled to support student athletes not only as they learn more about how to capitalize on their NIL, but also how they can stay safe online and limit harassment. The program is modeled after Meta's successful NIL Empower program, which has supported athletes for 3 years. I'm calling cap, but I want to know. As a result of NCAA Meta NIL Power Program, 100 female student athletes will be selected for one of two 3-month programs. Each program consists of one virtual session per month. That's not enough, to be quite honest. One virtual, but that's okay. Yeah, I could do this the first time, and then we'll just do our own thing and kind of work out the kinks. Okay. But how do you feel about the Meta and NCAA partnering, Shantae?
Meta, I feel like they hop on the bandwagon a lot. I think it's two corporations that be looking for clout. This is the Cloud Awards, but I love the fact that at first it was Meta and blockchain technology, Meta and NFT. So Meta was like trying to push forward some like activations and groups to focus on artists that were creating art and then push those, into the realm of NFT realm on IG. Mm-hmm. Now we're seeing the same thing with NIL. I think this is still a great opportunity for student athletes to learn. Basically everything that you just said, I think this is a great opportunity for the student athletes, especially because I think IG and Facebook, I mean, I don't have the numbers in front of me or the data, but I would assume that after TikTok, maybe these two platforms are the most used platforms by everybody. Right? So it'd be great that, to present this information to them so that they can really capitalize off of their name, image, and likeness. It's about marketing. And so if they can speak to other Meta employees that will help them better market their brand, then this will be the perfect opportunity for them. Especially since this is like the off season for college, getting that information and then hopefully bringing it into the season.
Right.
And I'm thinking about basketball, of course, but yeah, basketball specifically, they take this information back and then utilize it. Hopefully, that'll work in their favor in this upcoming year. So it's still shouts to Meta, shouts to the NCAA.
Right.
I saw today, like, it's not looking too good. Like these student athletes they're probably going to be looked at as employees, which is what they want. What student athletes want.
Right.
So I say all that to say the NCAA's current model is about to be dismantled. We're about to see, we're in a new age with college sports. I just went down a rabbit hole, but yeah. Shouts to the NCAA, I guess, and shouts to Meta.
You don't sound too convincing.
I look at the NCAA with a side eye.
Always. As you should.
Yeah.
So that wraps up college news. We're going to roll into tech news. Yeah. And nah, I'm not doing this.
You didn't even tell the people what you're talking about. Tell the people.
Hold on. Now you can stash your Bitcoin under your skin. What is with the infatuation of like these billionaires with like implanting chips inside of our bodies? Like,
that's the new wave. That's the new wave for them. I always offline, Brittany makes fun of me, but I love convenience. Like, right. I'm a convenience person. If I could pay somebody to do something and do it well, I'm going to do it. But I'm not taking this step. Like, I'm never going to be too lazy to pull out my card. I'm never going to be too lazy to... The reason why they're doing this is because Brittany and I, when we was like heavy into blockchain technology, with your digital wallet, if you lose like a passphrase for your wallet,
It's over.
It's over. Like you're never gonna be able to obtain access to that wallet. And
Right.
so they're saying that they created this option where, yeah, you put this like chip in your arm, so
No.
that this eliminates that piece. That eliminates, oh, if I lose the passphrase, I can never get in it. And that's what that does. And then they're hoping that they can, move this into credit cards and
Nah.
USB thumbnails. Like you'll be able to get into everything. Like in this article, they're talking like it's called an Apex chip, and it's made by Vivo Key Technologies. Now, Vivo Key Technologies, they're going so far as to keep making different chips so that you can open doors. You can open electronic doors. You'll be able to do a whole bunch of stuff if you put this chip in your skin. And right now, I guess the first iteration is with Bitcoin in your crypto wallet, and just making sure that you're able to always have access to those. And not for nothing, Brittany, we always talk about how privacy is a really big thing, and how crazy it gets in blockchain technology world with stealing.
It does. It does. I mean, I've been a victim of, pressing a link and losing all shit, all the stuff. Excuse me, all the stuff in my wallet.
So this would help prevent that from happening. And
But you know what? I think that this is a lazy move. Like this
tell
is
me more.
lazy.
Tell me more.
Because with this stuff, it comes with great responsibility. Like you understand the responsibility that you have when you're engaging in the crypto markets, because we understand that it's really a small market right now. It's still very premature. It's still being established. It's still emerging. So like fraud, theft, all this stuff obviously is going to be rampant. But you, as the custodian of your assets, should be able to be smart about security as well, right? If you're going to be able to obtain these assets, you should also be thinking about how am I going to be able to store and maintain my assets as well. Like heavy is the head that wears the crown. Like I don't know what else to say. Like that's a lazy move to me. Like implanting a chip inside, because it's like I don't really want to do the work, so I'm gonna just. But this is a permanent thing. Like you're putting something inside of my body. Like it's almost as in like just insane to me. Like I see this commercial on TV talking about sleep apnea, right? And they have a device now that you can implant inside your body instead of using one of those machines where you got to put the mask on, and they have a device now that you implant inside your body, and it eliminates that machine that you have to put on. And they making it seem like this is okay. Like, and I'm like, you got to get surgery to get that thing implanted into your body, and it's going to stay there permanently. Do we understand that?
I don't think that we as a society understand. We want instant gratification.
Yeah.
In the article also talks about how yes, they have to go to surgery, and yes, they have to wait until the bleeding stops. This is what the
Right.
article was making clear. Like you gotta wait until the bleeding stops.
First and foremost, can I just add something? Like this is off topic, but this is the same thing. Y'all thinking that re-altering y'all bodies is going to be easy. Like BBLs, getting fake abs. Do y'all not think that y'all have to recover? It's surgery. It's surgery. You gotta let that thing heal. Like you're not gonna be sitting for a little bit. It's the same thing. A chip in your hand? Yes, you gotta wait until you stop bleeding. No, thank you. Move on. No, thank you. I don't want that. That's crazy. That's
Yeah.
crazy. They think this is like a good idea.
I mean, we've covered, something similar before, just never on a blockchain
Right, right,
side.
right.
Like people were putting chips in the go to the store.
Uh-huh. And I
Go to,
still think I'm looking at y'all like y'all made that
never that
decision.
deep. It's never that
It's
deep.
not. I
Pull out
just
your card.
right.
Pull out your ID card too
Stop
while you
being
at it.
lazy. But you know what I think this is? This is a social media era. Everybody want the attention. Attention is a drug right now. So you in the store. Everybody looking around. People want that. Like, get out of here.
No.
You going to the store to get groceries. Like, bye. Nobody cares.
And it's cheap. This implantable device is $349.
$349?
That's it.
No. No. And it's cheap? No. And what? That's a call for malpractice. Like, nah, y'all about to, y'all about to do something to me. Mm-mm. Moving along, Shantae. Moving along. Moving along. The ESPYs. This is culture news now. We at the end, y'all. We at the end. Culture. Did y'all watch the ESPYs? Cause Serena was up there going ham. She was.
Some of them jokes were not funny though. Whoever wrote them, y'all could have did a little better. Like, if y'all was gonna let her mention Drake, like, let her come with something funnier.
Right.
But all right, she looked great though. Her outfits look great.
I was about to be like, be specific, Shantae.
Yo, you look crazy. Her outfits look great.
They did.
Her outfits look great. Her sister looked great.
Venus was on fire.
Venus looked great. Everybody really looked great. I mean, we're gonna run down some of the SB winners if you didn't watch. Best team, South Carolina women's basketball. They looked great. That is actually who is on our thumbnail. They looked amazing. Best athlete in women's sports was Asia Wilson. Mad deserving. She wasn't physically there, but left a message. It was great. Best athlete, yeah.
Can I show? No, I can't show that. Hold on.
It's cool.
Hold on, y'all. I just want to show y'all the picture. There you go.
They looked great.
They sure did.
They looked great. So, shouts to South Carolina. What else? Best college athlete in women's sports was Caitlin Clark. Best breakthrough athlete, Juju Watkins. That was beautiful to see. I'm not going through all of them, just some of them. Best record-breaking performance, Caitlin Clark. And then special accolade winners. We saw Dawn Stanley win the Jimmy V award for perseverance, and I loved her segment. It was very just touching. Her talking about Nikki McCrae and then her sister. Them battling cancer.
Facts.
Yeah. So it was great. It was great.
Facts. All right, moving along. Did y'all know that Jaylen Brown and Nike got beef?
No. Well, yes, now, but I didn't know that before.
So everybody was kind of surprised when we seen that Derek White was actually the replacement for Kawhi, withdrawing from the USA team.
Right.
And people were kind of like, Derek White? Like, why not either Jaylen Brown or, Kyrie? But it just seemed like Jaylen Brown was the person to select, but they chose his teammate Derek White. So um, on Wednesday afternoon, NBA Finals MVP Jaylen Brown tweeted three emojis like this, um, raising an eyebrow and wearing a thing. He was clearly reacting to the announcement that they picked Derek White over him, right? Like, I'm questioning like this, like, bro, seriously, y'all pick a role player over a star player? But it might have been fit, chemistry, the intangibles that we talk about on the side. But 5 hours later, Brown tweeted even clearer, and he added, "You know how you're not supposed to sub in this era. Like, you supposed to. It's direct. It's direct. If y'all learned anything from the K. Dot Drake beef, if I come at you, flight is gonna be direct. Okay." And that's what Jaylen Brown did. At Nike, this is what we doing? This is what he tweeted. That's what we doing? So, Shantae kind of delved into the relationship here, the background. It's complicated. Y'all know when somebody say that? It's complicated. That's not a good indication. That's a red flag. Brown has a complicated relationship with the shoe giant Nike and the sneaker industry in general. When he posted Wednesday, he also pointed out a 2022 post from Brown when he wrote, "Since when does Nike care about ethics?" He was responding to the news that Nike founder Phil Knight criticized Kyrie Irving for his slow motion non-apology after sharing the the anti-Semitic documentary on his social media. So he was backing up Kyrie back then when Phil Knight was trying to claim, okay? But it goes even deeper than that. So essentially, Brown, who signed with, but Brown's sneaker issues go deeper than his occasional defenses of Irving, right? Who signed with Anta? He's the creative director of the Chinese brand. He hasn't signed with a sneaker company for more than 3 years since his Adidas deal expired. That's crazy. Wow. As the Athletic laid out during the finals, Brown regularly wears Nike shoes but wore Anta at the All-Star game. He's by far the most prominent player without a shoe deal. Wow. And he sometimes wears the Nike shoes with the swoosh removed. And obviously, the ties for Nike and USA Basketball, if y'all did not know, Nike is a major sponsor of the U.S. Olympic and Paralympic Committee and also USA Basketball. So there is direct connection. Derek White also wears Nike shoes. So, a little pettiness going on?
It could be, and we'd never know. I think that unfortunately, negative things come or can result because you're standing firm with somebody with just your personal beliefs, and in the world of business, because that's what Brittany and I talk about all the time. Unfortunately, that plays a role in how your business can go.
All right.
And I think Grant Hill, tried to make a joke and was like, "Well, I used to be a Feli player," and honestly, Grant Hill, save it, stop. No disrespect to the goat, like one of the goats, and OGs, but don't do that. I think that Jaylen Brown has a valid case and, are making the argument that Nike don't want no parts of him and his business because of him standing with Kyrie. And not only that, just calling out the brand. When you call out the brand,
Right.
it is, and I don't even know if Jalen really, I wish I could ask him, like, do you even really care that, they're not messing with, they're not banging with you like that, and that this because of that relationship, it's affecting everything else. It would be crazy if we do come if it does come out or it is confirmed that he didn't get this opportunity because he's not a Nike player.
Right.
Jalen Brown is very smart. I don't think it's off like this theory is off the table.
Yeah.
And shouts to Front Office Sports because I think they did a good job in connecting the dots as well.
I like that. And last but not least, Las Vegas. Summer League going on right now. Las Vegas is becoming a hotbed for like NBA stomping grounds. Like,
Yeah, potentially.
I feel like they've had like a lot of people come out to Summer League now. Like over the course of the week, over like close to 140,000 people are in Las Vegas watching Summer League basketball. Like half these people are never even going to make the team that are on the teams. But we're gonna be seeing NBA all year round. Like at this point, it's Las Vegas. How you feel about Las Vegas like becoming a hotbed for everything basketball at this point? Like,
I mean,
WNBA, NBA.
yeah, about to say, shouts to the Aces. And they've been increasing the value
Correct.
of Las Vegas. So shouts to the Aces, and I mean, we'll have to see.
I know it's hot there, so you can't be outside, so you're gonna be inside all day watching the games anyway. Shout out to Las Vegas. And that kind of wraps up everything, y'all. It's 8:35. We know y'all gotta go. We gotta get ready for the week. But we gotta show y'all the last thing.
Yeah, we gotta show it.
We had a very like great like little milestone today. Okay, gotta put it up for y'all. Our tweet made it to the WNBA countdown today. Are y'all hearing this? We made it to the WNBA countdown, okay? So essentially, the WNBA countdown, they do a Twitter kind of Q&A. They ask you to send in a question. All you got to do is do the hashtag WNBA countdown. So we sent in our question with Caitlin Clark and Aaliyah Boston developing great chemistry on the court chemistry. How will their improved pick and roll dynamic influence the Indiana Fever's playoff push post-Olympic break? Okay. And Andrea Carter answered the question. But me being so excited, I didn't even listen for the answer, y'all. I was just hyped that I seen our tweet up there. So I can't even confirm what the answer was. I got to go back and read the footage and listen to the footage. So we'll come back to y'all, but just wanted to give y'all this little milestone. And shout out to the 9450 because we've been on a blaze as of late. Okay? K-Dot done had a tweet up there. DA done had a tweet up there. You know, we putting in the work, y'all. So make sure y'all following us. 21 Titles, everything. Twitter. We on LinkedIn. We on IG. We everywhere. 9450 everywhere. We making waves, y'all. Making waves. Okay?
I just want to give a shout out to everybody that was in the comments tonight on IG. Thank y'all for tapping in with us. Yeah, as always, make sure you follow us on all social media platforms. Make sure you follow the 9450, like Brittany said. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. And yeah, then catch us every week. We do Beyond the 9450, where we talk about the business of sports every week with the 9450. So thank y'all for
Thank
tapping in
y'all.
with us. Another Sunday. This is the 70th episode. So
That's a fact. Yeah, this is big, y'all. We've been doing this for the past 2 years, y'all. Like literally doing these lives, kind of keeping people in the know. So we appreciate y'all. We appreciate y'all ears. Please share this with anybody you know. If anybody you know needs NIL advice, NIL advising, that's what we do over here. We've been in it. And don't let nobody tell you they are expert. This joint only been around for 3 years. Okay. So we here if you need a resource. Obviously, follow 9450 Basketball Network. We talking everything basketball. And with that, have a great night, y'all.
peace, y'all.
Peace.